So, how do you stay consistent even when you really, 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 really don't want to, or you just forget, or life gets in the way, or 101 million other things happen in your life? So, this is all about you've heard it before, work smarter, not harder, let it be easy. This is all about you showing up in your brand consistently. Okay, look, think about when you order food and every time you go, say you order the same thing and it's the same every time. This is why Starbucks is so successful. You know exactly what you're going to get every single time you go. Even fast food, I would say this is another reason fast food is so successful. It's reliable. You know it's going to be good. You know it's what it's going to taste like. You don't have to think about it, right? That's how I feel about my favorite coffee place. I show up, the coffee is always amazing. It always tastes the same. It's always the perfect temperature, and I can't get enough of it, right? This is how you want people to feel about your brand. But when you're ghosting them every couple of weeks, or you show up and you post 17 posts and then you disappear, people are going to be like, huh? If this is how she's acting in her visible space, this is how her products, her service will be. And this is the last thing we want people to think, feel about you, about your business, and about what you're up to, especially about your brand. Because people don't buy things, people buy people. People buy people they know, that they like, and that they trust. And what creates trust? Consistency over time. And I cannot stress this enough. The thing that separates the friends from the foes, the successful from the just getting bys, is people who keep showing up consistently. But Jessica, sometimes it's hard. Don't you know I know that? This is why I want to make it easier on you to show up consistently. First of all, you don't have to do this one by one by one by one. Your business, your marketing, your brand, the thing, how you show up doesn't need to be piecemeal. Batch your freaking content, people. I want you to sit down at least once a week or once a month, whatever works for you, where you can get that little sweet spot of quiet time. And I want you to create your social posts for the entire week. I want you to sit down and write all your emails for the month. I want you to make it easy on you. Think of a theme for the month. So you're not sitting down every day or every month being like, what the heck should I talk about? And you know where you can find out what to talk about? Ask your people. They will tell you. I just did a poll in our private Facebook group, Brand Glow Up Party. Um, hey guys, I'm doing some podcasts, filming, recording, all of the above. What do you guys want to hear about? And I gave them a poll like, do you want to hear about email marketing? Do you want to hear about productivity? Do you want to hear about brand aesthetic? Do you want to hear about like, what do you want to hear about? And then they told me, and then I knew what to talk about. Huh. How simple is that? So ask your people, don't make it hard, show up consistently, because it is classic tortoise in the hare, my friend. You can come in hot, burn out quickly, or you can just be slow and steady, wins the freaking race every single time. And I'm getting a little passionate, getting a little not hard on you. You know I love you. But I'm just telling you from 14 years of experience, from someone who has ghosted their audience. Don't worry, it happens. However, I want you to avoid this at all costs. And yeah, strategy, sure. Yes, there's strategy in your social media and your email marketing. There is things you need to be doing. But above that, even especially if you're having trouble staying consistent, I want you to just concentrate on committing, making a decision, which means to cut Burn the ships, babe. Burn the frickin' ships. Like, we are setting sail west and we are not looking back. You are committing to your brand right here, right now. Can I get a yes, 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 yes? So that comes first, that commitment. Like, I'm going to show up even when it's hard, even when I want to throw a tantrum, even when like your kids are driving you crazy or whatever the case may be, even when there's like a holiday or, I'm not saying that you don't take care of your stuff when you need to, that you don't say to yourself, okay, I'm not a failure, I needed to take care of something personal. That's not what I'm saying. You know the difference between I don't feel like it, or that's going to take a little bit of an extra push for me today, than like taking care of your life. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is make the brand commitment. Show up consistently for your audience and show them that you are legit about this, that you want this, that you want this. Your audience can't want it more than you. And when you don't show up consistently, that's what you're telling them. You're telling your audience, you want this more than I do. Therefore, I am not a good fit to mentor you, to provide you products, to, show you care. There are a lot of choices out there right now. I don't care what industry you're in. And the means of being able to communicate with your audience is accessible to almost everyone. So what's going to separate the mice from the men, the ones that succeed and the ones who get by, and you actually having a good time and having fun doing this whole dang thing, is you showing up consistently. So hopefully this lights a little bit of a fire under your booty boo, because I think it's probably the most important thing in business is showing up consistently on all levels, with your brand, with your social media, with your email marketing, with your team, with yourself, with your products, with your services. Consistency should be tattooed on your freaking forehead. Be consistent. Show up. Show people who you are. Because there's a lot of noise out there. And even though you think you're showing up again and again and again and again, 7 impressions before people will even lift a finger, before they will even take any sort of engaging action with you. I think it's probably even higher now, 7 to 10 impressions, and like 0.5 milliseconds to grab someone's attention. And I don't tell you this to discourage you. I tell you this to encourage you to keep showing up consistently, because it's that 8th time, that 9th time, that 10th time, sometimes the 101st time where someone's like, okay, now I'm ready. But if you haven't been showing up consistently, how will they know? How will they know who you are? How will they know what your message is? How will they know what your brand is? Your biggest job is to not get bored of your own brand. Preach. Like, I get it. Like, I know you probably want to change your colors. I know you want to say something else. I've said this before. I don't want to say it again. Say it freaking again. Because for all those you in the back, like they didn't hear you. They didn't hear you the first time, let alone the 10th time, and sometimes the 20th time, but they will hear you the 21st, the 30th. Like, I get this image of my mind. You guys have all like heard of the concept 3 feet from gold. It's like you're digging and you're digging and you're digging, and you're just 1 inch away from reaching that ideal customer, and you give up or you stop showing up. And you were right there. You were so close. Keep showing up. And if you have to remind yourself of your brand values, of your why you're doing it, do it. Do whatever it takes to show up consistently. Come up with all your content in one day, like lock yourself in your room with your favorite cup of coffee and your music and whatever it takes. Burn the freaking ships and show up consistently for yourself and for your audience, and build this business and build this brand and show them who you are. I'm going to peace out on that.